for a game called Silent Hill, it sure is not very silent in this town. It's kind of loud. We finished the game last time, and we saw the 3 endings, and now we're doing bonus stuff. So the main game is this one, Letter from Silent Heaven, and I mentioned that this has a sub-scenario called Born from a Wish. It wasn't in the original release of the game, but then they did a re-release called Silent Hill 2 Restless Dreams, I think it was, re-release on the PS2 and the original Xbox, and then the PC that had this new scenario. And it's a very short scenario where you play as Maria. It's a little bit of a prequel. It takes place before James meets her in the park. So you can see what Maria was up to before James ever... Well, I mean, you don't really know how long Maria existed before James met her. So I guess this does give you an idea. Let's get Born from a Wish. Let's get born. Action level. Let's just go with normal on this.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Everyone's gone. Is it because of those monsters? What do I do now? Do I fight and live? Or do those monsters get me? I don't have any reason to go on living. But I'm scared to die. I'm so afraid of pain. Should I run away? I want to find somebody. I don't like being alone. But is there anyone left alive?
Well, it's kind of a shame that we know that she's scared of pain and dying because, whew, oh boy. Oh man. So we wake up in Maria, what appears to be a dressing room. It did imply that she worked at Heaven's Night, but if she was born from a wish, then did she ever actually work here? Did she exist before right now? Or when she woke up, did she just start living? Like maybe she didn't actually exist before she woke up. There is some stuff for us to pick up in here. She just feels the urge to go find someone. Let's check out what's in her inventory. She woke up with this gun. The gun only has 1 bullet in it. So Maria clearly thinking some bad thoughts. But she has some more bullets now and also some health drinks. Nothing else to look in here, I believe. So we weren't able to go in here during the main game. Can't look at these liquor bottles. I don't think we can go this way, but let's see. Yeah, we can't. So this is where James and Maria come into Heaven's Night. And they go through. They end up in the club. Over here. And as always, kiss. I don't think there's any... I don't know if there's anything to observe here. Hold on. Here, we got a first aid kit. We also got a Chinese cleaver. Let's check it out. We got a melee weapon. Square-bladed knife. It's ugly, but powerful and easy to use. So we can use this. We can do that. And also that. Short range, but, you know, if you run out of bullets, we can use it. No observations for anything here. You'd think she would have some observation for the stage, if she does indeed work there, but nothing. Let's leave Heaven's Night. So, our objective seems kind of unclear as we begin. Is there anything to look at? I don't think there is. No, there's not. She just wants to find someone. So here's the map. We know that eventually she has to end up at Rosewater Park to meet James, but, well, we can't get there from here, can we? Because we couldn't go through the other side of Heaven's Night. We're going to have to go down and then around and up to try to get to Rosewater Park. So let's do that. We're going to run by the hospital on the way. We wouldn't want to go... I don't think we can go in there. We wouldn't have a reason to. You know, Maria doesn't actually fight any monsters in the main game. She clearly can. I mean, she has a gun and a cleaver here. She just lets James handle everything, though. Nothing for me to do in this hospital. Not like we have no business dying there or anything. There are monsters about, as she mentioned. There are no new monsters in Born from a Wish. It's the same ones that we have seen. This is just all showing us what happened before James met her in the park. I mean, for all we knew, she just started existing then. But no, she started existing a little bit before that, at least. And had to find her way there. Just not knowing what's going on, but just feeling the need to find someone, which I guess would explain why she wanted to hang out with James. She finally met someone, and hey, let's just go off together, I guess, because there's no one else here. See if there's anything around. I don't think there's really anything different on the outside of Silent Hill. It's kind of all the same. Just going for a jog. A nice foggy day. We could try, like, going down Saul Street and seeing what we get, but I think it's just a dead end. We might as well explore, just to see if maybe there's any items lying around, but I don't think there's really much in the way of a difference. But at this point, we are kind of directionless. We don't really know where we're supposed to be going. I don't think there was any objective on the map or anything. Nope, can't do that. And she just wants to... She doesn't know what she's looking for. She just needs to find someone. So the start of this does have you just kind of wandering around, wondering, where am I supposed to go here? Yeah, that's broken. So no, we cannot go to the eastern side of this part of the town that is locked off to us. Really, the only thing for us to do here at this point is just look around at where we know of that there are doors that lead to other places and see if we can go in, like the hospital. But it didn't say that we could go in. It said that we had no business there. Let's see where we are right now. We're heading up Munson Street. Excuse, please. Well, we're heading north right now. And that is the direction that Rosewater Park is in. So what happens if we just keep running up to that direction? Up that way. Oh, we got some street meat. Street meat. Well, Maria's not quite that hungry, I think. Let's see that. There's a bit of a chasm right there. I'll be able to do a first aid kit and revolver bullets. Might as well take those. So we end up here, And there's just an obstacle. There's a wall. Am I looking at something? She might be looking at something. I cannot see what she's looking at. There's something on the ground, I think. I cannot tell if there is. I think she's looking at something. Okay, revolver bullets. So the thing that we really need to notice is this. This door is not ajar in the main game, but it is here, and that leads to the Blue Creek apartment. And actually not the Blue Creek apartment. The Blue Creek apartment is to the south of it. There's like a structure to the north of it that we did not go into the main game. And there are monsters. And like a dead body. Let's see if we can check out this dead body. Dead. Yep, it sure is. Let's take shelter in the house. What a mansion! Well, this is the main door. Let's see if any of the other doors can open. This mansion has just as many broken locks as any other building. Alright, it's a very welcoming place with a save point. And a fireplace that says, "Do not use" on it. He's looking at this table. Okay, we got a first aid kit and revolver bullets, you know, for guests. Might as well save. Why not? We get like a picture of Maria instead of James as we usually do. Anything else we need to pay attention to? Well, fortunately, someone left a map of this mansion. You know how you do. You draw a map of your house, and you just leave it by the table, by the door. So you have guests, and they need to get the map, and it's just there. It's very handy to get easy access to the map of your house. We don't really know why we're in here, though. We just ducked in here for safety, and because we're just looking for someone. Anyone, really. Well, not this. This is not what we're looking for. Let's try using the cleaver. Look, I'm going to wave this cleaver in the air, and if you walk into it, it's your fault. That takes a few shots. There we go. That was a whole lot of honking. We got a whiteboard. Not like, not a whiteboard that like we can draw on. It's a white metal board with square holes punched into it. Looks like this. When the white breath is found, I shall dedicate this thing. O spirit of the mist, grant us fortune eternal. Is written on the back. I really need to step up my game on obscure items that guests might find when they're over. Just find like this weird looking metal plate on the ground that has a riddle on it. They ask me what it... Oh, this is locked. They ask me what it is, and I say, oh, you'd better hold on to that, just in case.
Is somebody there? Open up. Hello?
Stop it. You're disturbing me.
Thank God. I finally found somebody. Can you open the door?
No.
But why?
Is it really necessary for me to answer all your tedious questions?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. I want to be alone. Other people just irritate me.
I just want to see another human face. Do you know what's happening in this town? There's no one here. Just monsters.
Yes, I know. But so what? It has nothing to do with me. No one here means there's no one to disturb me.
You want to be alone in this insane asylum?
Yes, exactly. But how can you say that it's this town that's insane? Perhaps it's we who are insane. Both of us. Hopelessly insane. Are you satisfied? Would you leave me alone?
My name is Maria. What's your name?
Ernest.
Hemingway?
Baldwin.
Ernest? I'll be back.
Oh no, Maria found me. No, go away. I don't want to talk. I just want to be alone. We can try to talk to him again.
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
Ernest is being very quiet in there. Well, there's still more rooms we can look around in, but we found someone in the house. At least we know whose house this is. What was that sound? We could hear the sound of someone running away. As we come back in here, we find that the metal plate covering the fireplace is down. Well, what else are we going to do? Let's crawl into this fireplace and climb up the ladder. All right, now we're in the garden, I think. What is this? It's an unnamed room. On the ground. We find the red board. Let's see what it says. When the crimson words are found, I shall dedicate this thing. O you gods deep in slumber, grant us fortune eternal, is written on the back. And then finally, the blackboard. And what does it have to say? When the dark grail is found, I shall dedicate this thing. You who deny death, grant us fortune eternal, is written on the back. So on the black one, it has a goblet. This one has like a bottle of some kind. And this one is a book. Okay, what do we do with these? It's actually kind of simple. There's like this like tombstone kind of thing here. There's a key in it. At the bottom of it, it's stuck in there. There's a square depression in the center of the tombstone. And a carefully carved epitaph. Along with you died joy. Along that, all that remains is despair and a future of meaningless tomorrows. Oh, it's It's the logo. It's the motto that I have in my bathroom when I get up in the morning. Just see it in the morning. Oh, yeah. Just remind myself about those meaningless tomorrows. But I will never give up. 1, to see your beautiful smile again. 1, to beg the blessings of the gods. I wait for that day. When the boards cover all sadness too will be covered. But until my dreams return to reality, I will have to swallow all the pain. And there's a key. Can't pull it out. Well, when the boards cover all, we will get the key. So let's cover with boards. So we can use the board. We put a board on it. There we go. But some of the green behind the board is still visible. We can take it out. Let's leave it in there. Let's try putting in the red one. So we can insert it as is, or 90 degrees to the right, 180 degrees, or 90 degrees to the left. Actually, I don't remember which is which, so let's try turning 90 degrees to the right. See how we do. Okay, there are 4 green squares left exposed. Can we cover them with the black one? Just think about which squares are exposed. Well, let's take a look at this. I don't think that's going to cover it. I don't think it is. We can try it. We can try... Start 180 degrees. There's still 1 green square. There is still 1 green square. And so we have to try again. Let's remove this. Let's remove that. Let's leave that in there. You heard the police siren going by. They're here to arrest some monsters. Some sticky wigglers won't stop wiggling. Let's see. Let's try maybe moving maybe to the right. No, let's take that out. Still 1 exposed, still 1 left. Maybe we could go back to Ernest and ask him what the deal is with this thing. Ernest, did you make this? Why did you make this, Ernest? That still did not work. Alright, so let's remove this one then. So that leaves 2 left. That's still 1 exposed. There we go. That covered them all up. Engraved with a... I don't know how to pronounce this flower. Acacia? 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 Acacia sounds closer to probably what it might be. So for whatever reason, Ernest had this set up in his garden attic. We have a key. Did we find any locked doors? Well, there's a locked door right to our left. There's also a locked door upstairs, I believe. Let's see if it can open this one. It cannot. Let's head back upstairs. I mean, I guess we're not exactly being rude or anything. Ernest didn't say he wanted us to leave his house.
Ernest? Are you there? No. I guess not.
Still not there. He didn't say to leave, so I guess we're technically welcome. That is still locked. Let's see, there's a hallway somewhere. Yeah, if we go this way. And then is it through this door to... No, go down here and go through this door. And then there's a locked door at the end of this hallway. There we go. You know, the hallways in this house much nicer than the typical hallways in any of the Silent Hill buildings. Oh, did I pass something? Yeah, I passed this door. And we're in a child's room. Filled with fairy tales and children... Oh. Never read this. Somehow it seems familiar, though. I like how even this closet with the flimsy door makes that heavy sound. And of course, small bed for a child. Matches, as a child will have in their room. Doll sitting on the chair. Now to look closer, it's filthy. Whoever lived here must have really loved this thing. Should tell Ernest he needs to get this cleaned. Stuffed animals lying on top of the shelf. Nothing interesting. Is this a teddy bear? Not very well made, but it's sort of cute anyway. Bet Laura would love it. She loves bears. Well, how do we know Laura? Laura? Who am I even talking about? Calendar's from 10 years ago. 10 years ago in November. I like how there's on the dresser, there's a star there that apparently, I think it says cool. Just a star, it says cool on it, which is pretty good. We got matches. So we opened up this door, and doesn't seem like there's anything else in this room. So there's another door as we come out of here that we can go through. Anything here? Doesn't seem like it. All right, let's head up to the attic.
Oh no, she fell out the window! Don't move her!
What happened?
We heard a commotion as we came up here. And we also see a candle. We did get some matches. Oh, what did that say? What did that say? Got some text for a little bit. There we go. Candle here. Matches here. We took the candle over to the table. Can we read anything on that table? On that desk? Doesn't seem like it. Whoop. Pile of junk. Wooden box. Nothing unusual. Books are stacked on the floor. Never too interested in literature or philosophy. So you might have heard that the voices were saying something like, what happened? She fell out the window. That's all we heard. Well, let's look at that. Well, the camera just changed angles, but let's see if we can look at the window. Doesn't seem like we can look at this window, but there is something under the chair. Something below the chair. To my dearest daddy, happy birthday from Amy Baldwin. We're going to take it. Nice. Hold on. Nothing useful. It's not like we have anything better to do. And we can just look at this again. Yeah. All right. We got like a birthday present and a card. And apparently they're supposed...
To my daddy.
Well, since she asked nicely... Let's go find Ernest. And, excuse me, please. That's probably going to take too long. This cleaver is not a powerful thing. Now, she reloaded that revolver very quickly. I think he's in this door. Oh, now this time we went into the room. But he is nowhere to be seen. A plant encyclopedia. Acacia. A genus of evergreen trees from the mimosa tribe of the pea family. Its tiny flowers are yellow or white and grow in clusters. Common varieties include the gum tree, The acacia tree is a potent symbol in many religions across the world. In Christianity, it represents eternal life and morality. In ancient Egypt, it represented purity and rebirth, while in ancient Babylonia, it was thought as the tree of the goddess Ishtar and was a symbol of life. It was also a holy tree to the ancient Jews who built the sacred Ark of the Covenant from it and for whom it signified a peaceful death and a release from grief. Well, it seems that Ernest is interested in the religious history of this particular tree. We got a health drink. This is where you keep the health drinks. In the bookcase. Alright, so we can go through this door. There's a clock here. Guess it's broken. That's the sound of roaches. I recognize that sound. Step on those roaches. And now this is unlocked. So, okay, this door was locked before, so now we can just go in here as we please. I see someone around that corner. They're not hiding. Let's see what's in these other doors, considering the music that we're hearing. Oh, gotta heal myself. What do these different doors lead to? There's guest room, and stairs going down. Let's try the guest rooms. We tried the guest rooms. Vase and a lion statue. No use for those right now. You know that you're an adventure game protagonist, or in this case, survival horror, when you have that certain sixth sense where you can say, I don't need this vase and lion statue, but I do need this old birthday present and card, and I might as well take this metal plate with the squares cut out of it. Need to take those with me. Before we go down this long hallway, let's see if we can go these other... Hey. Let's see if we can try these other doors. Just gotta make sure we draw all the red lines. That all the red lines? Yeah, that's all of them. That's all of them. What are we looking at? Newspaper? No, I can't read that newspaper. Bullets is what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. It always kind of disappoints me when there's a newspaper on the floor and we can't read it. There's a mop and a bucket here, but I didn't feel like cleaning anyway. It's be kind of weird to just start cleaning someone else's house. Like Ernest walks into the hallway. Oh, hi, Ernest. I just felt like I needed to start cleaning your house. I hope that's all right. That's not weird, is it? Oh, hello. Clock's not running. That won't do me any good. These books won't do me any good either. Look at all these books. They're difficult looking. I'm not interested in any of that. This book? Okay, we're interested in this book. Lost Memories. I have the strongest trust, you may even call it faith, in the miracle called Resurrection of the Dead. Upon the hill where the light descended, the beast intoned his song. With words of blood, drops of mist, and the vessel of night, the grave became an open field. The people wept in fear and joy at the reunion, but my faith in the salvation of Zuchapaba did not waver. It is also spoken of in the ancient legends. The original worshippers did not believe that death was the end, but that it was simply the path by which the deceased returned to nature. They also believed the process was reversible. There's something imprinted on the bottom. Did Ernest write this? What could it mean? Like, it looks like he did underline something. Blood equals red, mist equals white, night equals black. So it seems like Ernest might have a little bit of interest in the subject of resurrection. Maybe just a little bit of interest in that.
Do you know a little girl named Amy?
Why do you ask me that?
This letter. To my dearest daddy. It's from a girl named Amy Baldwin. Your daddy?
Yes. Where'd you find that?
Up in the attic.
Oh. What a fool. Now, when it's too late, I finally understand why. Why she was there. Why she was holding that empty envelope when she fell.
Ernest. Amy. She isn't... I'm sorry. I'm sorry I reminded you.
No need to apologize. You didn't remind me. I've never forgotten. Maria, some things we forget, and some things we can never forget. It's funny, I'm not sure which one is sadder. It's been 10 years, but I still...
Ernest, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
No, it's fine. Maria, that letter.
I'll leave it here.
Thanks. Maria? So you must be... That's why you could see me.
Huh?
So perhaps that means that I can hope for a miracle as well.
What do you mean?
In the apartment next door, there's a bottle containing a white liquid. I don't know exactly where it is, but I know it's in there somewhere. I must have it.
You... want me to get it for you?
Please.
Why don't you just get it yourself?
If I could, believe me, I would. But
White?
I'll open the stairway door.
Ernest, do you really believe it will work?
I don't know.
Well, that's okay. I don't mind fighting for an impossible cause. Anyway, it beats just giving up and doing nothing.
Maria, thank you.
All right, Ernest wants that bottle of white liquid, but for some reason he cannot leave So we have to get it for him. Even though he said he said that he's going to unlock the stairway door, but he's like in that room, so how does he do that? Who can say? We wanted to go downstairs. He said that we have to go into the apartments to get the white liquid. Oh, might as well save. You might remember that when I was playing the main game, at some point in the apartments, I did find a bottle of white liquid, but I did not pick it up. That bottle of white liquid would not have been there until you finish Born from a Wish, because that introduces this whole the whole thing that we're doing right now concerning rituals and items that perhaps maybe have to do with resurrection. Now we leave the house. Keep out of the haunted mansion! Sounds like good advice, but that is the place where we need to go back to. But first, we're gonna go through here. And if we look at our map, well, we don't have a map of the area. Because we're not in the mansion anymore. We're not in the house. Anything to pick up? Maybe not. Oh. Hey. I'm gonna see if there's anything to pick up, but maybe not. Maybe not. We can go in here. And where are we? Well, we're back in the apartments. Which apartment specifically do we need to go into? I believe it's this one. This was the one with... You remember the coin puzzle? The desk with the coin holes? Well, there's a white bottle on here now. It's the white liquid. We got it. Small bottle filled with an unknown white liquid. The label reads, I deny thee. Anything else for us here? Something's written on the desk. It's too dark to read. Yeah, we can't do this coin puzzle. We don't have a flashlight or coins. We can't go into the rest of the apartments because the doors would be locked. So... that's all we can really do in here, I believe. It's all we need to do, because he just told us, please go into the apartments and get that white liquid, because he can't do it himself. Yeah, just wiggle right, keep wiggling. Keep wiggling, that's fine. Roaches, please. I'm trying to get back in the house without hurting anything. Oh, we don't have a map of this area still? I thought this was back into the... I guess this is not officially back in the house. Maybe we have to go back into the stairs. Back up the stairs, I mean. Maybe now we're officially back in the house. Yes, we are. Alright, which one was the study? The one we're right next to. All right, Ernest, we got your bottle of white liquid.
Thank you, Maria. That's the only item I couldn't get myself. By the time I found out about it, I could no longer leave this house. So long.
Yes, but will...
Maria? The gods are here. You know it too. You were born in this town.
I'm not sure God is the right word.
Do you believe in fate?
Not really.
That's fine then.
Ernest, can I open this?
This is a dead end. There's nothing beyond here.
I know. So, what if I had said I believed in fate?
That James. He's a bad man.
James. Yes. I know.
He's looking for the you that isn't you.
Because he's kind? Do you know something?
Yes. Maria, you're...
Anyway, that's just what you think. You don't really know anything. That's fine.
Okay.
James.
Mary? No, you're not.
Do I look like your girlfriend? My name is Maria.
So that is Born from a Wish. It's a little odd in that it seems strange that it's its own little scenario. It's mostly just this little short story we get of Ernest Baldwin, the owner of this mansion, whose daughter died by falling out the window. And presumably Ernest was dead too. I guess he was a ghost, right? You had to have been, right? And the only thing he thinks about is resurrecting his daughter, and he's been studying about resurrection, so he thought he could do it if he got the white fluid. And what that's going to do is set up the idea of resurrection for one of the special endings, as James will find that white fluid. So it's like a little short story primarily about Ernest Baldwin and the whole resurrection thing. But as far as Maria goes, this is a little weird because you don't really find out that much about her, and it doesn't serve as any kind of closure for the character. And you would have played this after the main game, so it just kind of falls flat in terms of Maria. I actually think this would work better if you played it before the main game, because then it would mean more when you encounter Maria in the main game, and it would mean more when she dies repeatedly. So I would almost say to play Born from a Wish before you play the main game, if it wasn't for the credit sequence that shows you a whole lot of spoilers from the main game. So maybe don't do that. Still, I would think that... I actually do think that playing it first, aside from the credits, works better. Because then you meet Maria in Rosewater Park, and you're like, oh, hey, it's her. I know her. I just played as her, right? Anyway. We already saw these credits before, the PC credits. Just skip these. So, there's no riddle level. There are really no riddles, except for that one plate thing. No boat stage timer, boat max speed. No boat in this. Only one ending, I suppose. There's no other ending you could get. And you could save your clear data, if you so please. So that's Born from a Wish. Like I said, I don't know, it's kind of an odd thing. Kind of an odd thing to just have this little short scenario, which you think is going to be about Maria, but you really don't find out anything about her. Like I said, it just ends up being kind of a short story about Ernest Baldwin. And it doesn't really have any kind of satisfactory conclusion, so I don't know. It feels out of place. But it's more content, it's additional game content, and that's what you want. You want more Silent Hill 2, so you play this, When Restless Dreams came out, then it's like, oh, an entire new scenario, and it's kind of just this. It's kind of just this. Well, in any case, we know that Maria is just looking for someone to be with. So she follows James, and she also has memories of some kind of James and Laura. We know that. Though it's she's kind of confuzzled about that. A little confuzzled. And I don't think there's really anything else to say about that little scenario. But it's just there. It's there. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we're going to start a new run, Silent Hill 2. This is going to be the special endings run. I'm going to be trying to go through the game quickly, as opposed to our slow tourist style. From the first playthrough, we're going to try to do it speedily. It can't be not good enough to be a speed run, but maybe like a quick walk. We're going to do a quick walk. I'm going to start Silent Hill 2 quick walk. Come back a little bit. Yeah, that's right. You weren't escaping this. So, we've been playing the PC version up to now, the modded PC version. But, there's another version. There is another version of this game. We're looking at the Silent Hill HD collection. This is the official club. Not much activity. There's some activity. Look at this. Look at this guy. This guy's streaming it right now. Let's find this man's wife. I agree. We're not doing it together. You look at, he's fighting Eddie right now. Yeah, there you go. Use that shotgun. He seems like he's doing all right. So, we got to find this man's wife. Why are we playing this version of the game? There are two reasons. One, main reason, you may know, the HD collection of Silent Hill 2, and 3 for that matter, have a new English voice track. Because when this game was being made, they thought they weren't going to be able to use the original voice tracks because there was a conflict with the voice actors, most notably Guy Seehey, the voice actor for James, over royalties. So they recorded entirely new English voice tracks for both Silent Hill 2 and 3. I think it's Troy Baker who does James, and I think it's Mary Elizabeth McGlynn who does Maria. They don't sound anything like the original voice actors, and I guess that's, why try to imitate the originals? Just try to do your own take on these characters. So we're going to listen to this voice track. I'm going to play through the game as speedily as I can, but at the same time, we are going to watch the cutscenes so we can hear the new voice acting. There's a second reason that I'm playing this version of the game. It occurred to me that what we're looking at right now, the Xbox 360 version of Silent Hill HD Collection, backwards compatible on the Xbox One, this is the only version of Silent Hill 2 that is available for purchase on a current console, or a current platform entirely. Just think about that. Silent Hill HD Collection, it was made backwards compatible on the Xbox One, which means you can buy it digitally and download it on the Xbox One. That's what I did. The PS3 version of the game never ported to the PS4. The PS2 versions of Silent Hill 2 and 3 never ported to the PS4. They could have been, because Sony had that PS2 on PS4 initiative. Remember that? That's how I played Siren. They could have done that, and they did not. So the original PS2 versions are not on the PS4. The original Xbox version of Silent Hill 2 was not made backwards compatible for the Xbox One. And the PC release was never re-released. Like, it had a physical release, back then. It was never re-released digitally. You can't buy it on Steam or anything. Konami just never re-released those games. So what we're seeing here, Silent Hill HD Collection on the Xbox One, this is the only version of these games that you can currently buy on a current console. So technically, this is the real version of these games now. And that's why we're playing this. Let's begin. I should mention that when this game came out, the PS3 version got a fairly large patch to fix some things. The 360 version did not, because it would have cost money. Microsoft required a certain fee to patch the game. Konami did not pay it. So this game has not been patched. Anyway, let's play some Silent Hill 2. New voices are original. Let's go with new. Let's do this. All right, let me go to the options. So again, the PC version we've been playing is unofficial mods. This is the official version of the game. I want to turn... Okay, noise effect is off. Just wanted to make sure. Let's get started. We're going to play on hard, because enemies are kind of different on hard. Riddle level? Yeah, let's go with a hard riddle. Why not?
Could you really be in this town?
Could she? Who can say? Alright, let's sit over here. In the restroom, since I've already finished the game before, there's this. the blue gem. Now, if you played Silent Hill 1, you might recognize this as the channeling stone from that game, which is how you get the UFO ending. So we're going to pick this up and take it with us.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? In our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
So I suspect that they re-recorded the music, maybe because James's original voice track and the background music was the same track. I think that's probably it. Like, they didn't have an isolated music track, so they probably had to re-record the music there for the new voice acting. I'm guessing that. That's an assumption. Let's head on out. So we have this lengthy scene where James is running, and there's a certain amount of tension as you don't know what's going to happen your first time through. I'm going to rob it of its tension by pointing out how severely James's arms are folded. Look at how James has his arms as he's running, and just try to think about you having your arms like that as you're running. Look at that. So imagine you're folding your arms up like chicken wings and running. And he just does that the whole game. You might also notice the fog doesn't look great. Yeah, the fog is... It's not so great in this version of the game. Alright, let's head to the graveyard and talk to some Angela.
Excuse me,
I'm sorry. I was just...
No, it's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah, I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But...
Yes?
I think you better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either. It's...
Okay, I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going into town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean, my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
No, I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
It seems that Angela does not remember that she killed her father.
Aren't you looking for someone?
That's right.
Thanks for reminding me. So the voice acting, the new one, you can definitely tell that they are pro voice actors, and maybe that's one of the reasons it sounds so different. Because the original cast sounded like you hadn't heard their voices before. I think. Like when I hear these voices, it's like, yeah, I know I've heard these voices in other video games or like anime and such. It's not a bad thing. It just feels, I don't know, to me it feels a little less natural. Also, James's voice. You're kind of used to James's voice sounding a certain way. Oh, hold on. I didn't pick this up last time. We're picking it up now. We're getting a chainsaw. Let's take a look at it. Gas-powered chainsaw, extremely high attack power. Oh, also, one of the things that people point out about the HD collection is right here. This sign. You can just enjoy that. It's not what it looked like in the original game. So, James's voice acting in the original, you know, Guy Seehee, he doesn't have a low-pitched voice, you know? It's pretty high-pitched, like mine. So it sounds like, Mary? Could you really be in this town? While Troy Baker's performance is more like, Mary, could you really be in this town? And, you know, he's trying. You can tell he's trying. It's just, wow, it's so different. Also, something that I think about during this part of the game, I mentioned in the Silent Hill 1 LP that I thought that game had fantastic pacing in terms of just, like, the raising and lowering of tension. And Silent Hill 2 just, like, starts off with an extremely slow burn, as you're just walking around along this long path for just minutes. And it's just a bit confusing as to what it is, why are we doing this? And, you know, it's a build-up because you don't see any monsters yet. You don't see much of anything. But it takes a while before you're actually doing anything. We just run along this lengthy path. Like in the original game, by this point in time, we would be in the alley that was turning into the Nightmare Alley and being attacked by children with knives. Waking up in the diner and talking with Sybil, and now... Well, we met Angela. We're both looking for someone. We don't know where they are. And we're continuing to run down this path. I'm gonna go pick up this first aid kit. I have it on hard. And it gets pretty serious on hard now and again, so I should pick up as much health as I can as I happen to pass by. If James's head turns to look at health, I should pick it up. Oh, what's this? Blood in the streets? Are these marks blood? I should go check that out. I bet that truck's been there way longer than 2 hours. It's a friendly town. They leave health drinks out on the sidewalk, just for anyone who passes by. Might need a little pick-me-up. Pick up a health drink. There you go. Get these health drinks. So enemies attack a lot more and do more damage on hard. They're much more aggressive. So even though they were kind of funny, the enemies in the first playthrough, they're not that funny this time. Radio? Radio? What's going on with that radio? See, it seems like we're interrupting him, you know? We're the rude one here. I like how the camera shakes a little bit right there when he bumps up against the wood. That's a neat little camera effect. I don't want that wooden plank though, because I have this chainsaw. I should get the chainsaw out. Let me get that. Oh, too far away. Get closer, please. There we go.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Or at least that's what we tell ourselves. So we can live with the guilt.
Oh, yeah. Is this thing broken? What the? I'd better take it anyway. I might need it.
It didn't sound as clear here, but you do hear Mary's voice on that ask, James, why did you kill me? You can hear it. It seems like you can hear it better in the original voice acting. Alright, let's head to that police tape that's now taken down. James couldn't have done it himself. It's a good thing someone else did it for him. remind myself. Yeah, turn to the right. I'm going to stay far away because those guys will vomit on me at the drop of a hat now. They will not hesitate to just spew their bile all over. Just pick up the health here at the Lucky Star. So, the lessened fog is a big thing that people were complaining about this, since the PS2 version does have the real thick fog, and it wasn't in this version. Alright, let's head up to the second floor. Let's get our free flashlight. There we go. Now that we have our flashlight, now we can go up to the third floor and find a gun. Oh, don't forget this.
Ow!
Ha ha!
Hey, wait! Damn it!
Foiled again by a little girl. Alright, so we had to get this gun. And then go back to the second floor. Very important to get the gun. And the reason we had to get the gun is to get this to happen. What was that? Some kind of noise. There's someone standing at the end of the hallway. It's not important. Dead body in this room, but you know, who really cares about that? Key to room 202, that's the good stuff. Sir, please. And the residents in this place, just incredibly rude. You just be walking down the hallway, minding your own business, and they just vomit all over you. Let's see, and this is the butterfly place. Stick my hand in the hole. Look, there's green slime coming out of the hole in the wall. Who's to say what's in there? There we go. Doo-doo. Wish that sound happened whenever I pick something up. It does not. Any health drinks or anything? Yeah, there's a health drink. Okay. What's my health look like, by the way? It's doing okay. Okay, so... let's see. Just thinking. Yeah, okay, so just go back to that same room. And then we can do the clock puzzle. I think it's still 10 after 9 is what we need on the time. You know, just thinking about when I first played this game and I was doing the apartments, like I was in the middle of this and I was thinking, I don't know if I like this game, because the first part of it was just kind of walking through a long path of streets where nothing was happening, and then we get to the apartments and it's just like some dark drab apartments that all kind of look the same. And I was in here for a while and I was like, is this really the game? I mean, it got better. But at this point in the game, I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know about this. Because Silent Hill 1 was very impressive in terms of, like, the environments. And it just wasn't doing much in terms of that up to this point. I don't think it does until you get to the Historical Society. Then it really turns up the whole environments. Just in terms of the creativity and what's going on and what you're seeing. But the start of this game, I think, I mean, a lot of people disagree, but I think that it really doesn't put its best foot forward. You remember in Deadly Premonition how that game starts off in this combat area in a forest, and you're like, is this game good? Is this going to be good? And you have to get through that to get to the rest of the game. Sir, please. You have to get through that to get to the actual part of the game in which, like, the actual good stuff starts happening, and you get to, you know, talking to people, having conversations, and exploring. But it starts off badly. And I felt the same way about Silent Hill 2. I was like, I don't know about this. I don't know about this so far. I mean, you have things like this. You know, Pyramid Head, you're having a dance party. Why? What did you think was happening? This is a dance party they're having. Look, you don't see it, but on the kitchen floor is a twister mat. So I don't appreciate people throwing accusations about what they think's happening here. See, look at this. He's about to bust a move. Right, there we go. Look at that. He's going to walk over to the closet and ask James if he is impressed by his moves. Pyramid Head then leaves because his feelings are hurt at James's reaction. You're just waiting outside the door to do that. How's my health doing? It's still doing okay. Let's see. Oh yeah, the key's right here. Is there anything in here for me? I think there is. Oh, handgun bullets. I might as well pick them up. Though health would be more useful. I'm not really using too much in the way of bullets here, as you can see. I'm just kind of chainsawing everything. Oh yeah, there is a first aid kit right here. I will take that, and I will leave. Oh, thought I could get around, but I bumped against the corner. Of course, we go down here for the most important of items. Canned juice. Let us not forget to use the canned juice. Don't need a chainsaw here. What I need is juice. Cannot use it here. I'm not looking quite at it. I need to look directly at the garbage. Get the coin of the old man, read about some Walter Sullivan. I bump a lot in this version of the game. Like, instead of running at the door and being able to just run through the door, seem to always just kind of bump my head on it. It's a little bit different in the timing. Everyone's vomiting in the pool. Let me get away from all this vomit. Let me see what my health is. Okay, I kind of need one of these now. There we go. Oh, hey, it's time to meet Eddie, isn't it? I believe he's in one of these rooms up here. Let's see, which room is he in? Oh, it's not that one. I don't hear any vomiting, so I don't think it's this one. Okay, there's just someone in here. No, this is not where I want to be. It's a vomit party in here. Must be the room on the other side. I need to go back up. Here we go. I can hear those sounds.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Do what?
I didn't do anything. I swear. He was like this when I got here.
My name's James. James Sunderland.
Eddie.
Eddie? Who's that dead guy in the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill anybody.
You're not friends with that red pyramid thing, are you?
Red pyramid thing? I don't know what you're talking about. Honest. But I did see some weird-looking monsters. They scared the hell out of me, so I ran in here.
Well, I guess this place isn't too safe either. What happened here anyway?
I told you I don't know. I'm not even from this town. I just...
You too, huh? Something just brought you here, right?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better get out of here soon.
Yeah, you're right. What about you?
I'll leave as soon as I'm done here. Eddie, careful.
James, you'll be careful too.
So a very different kind of voice for Eddie, though clearly he was still directed to say, okay, so talk while you're constantly vomiting. Never stop vomiting. Just keep doing it no matter how long the conversation goes.
Eddie, you okay?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, oh, hold on. Nope, cannot. So, I mean, now we have a better idea as to why Eddie is vomiting so much. Because he killed the guy, or whoever it is, in the kitchen over here. He said he had nothing to do with it, but he always says that. So clearly he killed this person, and presumably this is the first time he's killed someone. So that is why he is so, like, freaking out and vomiting so much. It seems weird, but when you consider that he believes he just murdered someone, that I guess that would be why he is reacting in that way. He gets used to it, of course, and starts to enjoy it by the end. Let's see, what's my health look like? It's doing okay. Okay, so we unlock this. And try to remember. We have the 2 coins. We have fire escape key. Right, go up to the 2nd floor then. Oh, fun fact is that if you skip the Eddie cutscene, if you skip his room, and you try to finish the apartments, when you get to Angela's room, and you try to open her room, I should probably save just in case. When you get there, you can't open the door. It says, it feels like some force is holding this door closed. And it doesn't give you any more detail than that. So you can't get in there. That seems like that would be difficult to figure out if you didn't know why that was happening. But it's just, I guess they put that there to stop you from leaving the apartments without talking to Eddie. Gotta talk to that Eddie. Okay, yeah, down here. I mean, it wouldn't make sense when you meet him later on if you didn't talk to him now. Oh, stepped on a roach. And of course, there's no fire escape. The 2 buildings are just close up to each other. I'm not going to bother with the safe because I don't really need that much ammo. I like health. I want a lot of health. Don't need too much in the way of handgun bullets, though. Oh, right, no map here. That's right. Trying to remember. What is it that I need to do in here? Let's not go through there. What I have to do is fight the camera right now. That's what I have to do. anything in here, by the way? No, I'm not looking in here. Alright, this is the one with the note. Can't go in there yet. This is the fire escape. Pyramid Head is behind there. Don't do that. Can I go through? Ma'ams, please. I think I just have to go down to the... What? Oh. Well, what I was about to say is I guess I have to go down to the floor, the next floor. But that's clearly not. That's probably a good place to end this stream tonight. It is getting a little late, so that's probably as good of a time as any to end the stream with Silent Hill 2 giving us a big old jump scare with the game freezing. Okay, so that's our start of our quick walk through Silent Hill 2 in the Xbox 360 version of the HD collection that we are playing through backwards compatibility on the Xbox One with the new voices playing. We're going to be going through this. We are going to be getting the special endings. Didn't get too far tonight. I was hoping to get to the end of the apartments tonight, but clearly we're not doing that. We will pick up where we left off next time, and hopefully we will not be hearing this sound again. Hopefully we will not have to hear it again. Have a good night. I'll see you next time.